Welcome back. Now, members of parliament are ramping up grassroots campaigns ahead of nationwide public hearings on the Constitution of Kenya Amendment Bill 2025, which seeks to anchor the National Government Constituency Development Fund, NGCDF, in the Constitution. But the push faces mounting challenges, from legal uncertainty and political resistance to the high cost of mobilization and rising public skepticism. Despite the fund's popularity on the ground, critics argue the amendment threatens constitutional principles and risks undermining devolution. NTV's Laban Shaban reports.
Members of Parliament are intensifying efforts to entrench the National Government Constituency Development Fund into the Constitution. This follows a High Court ruling that declared the fund unconstitutional.
Show me what the county has done here, and I will show you what CDF has done.
Constitutional lawyer Charles Kanjama weighs in.
The electorate also expects CDF. The truth is that of all the things MPs do, one of the most popular is the issue of CDF on the ground. So even though it is been declared to not be aligned to our constitutional framework, it is actually a popular initiative for the people on the ground and the MPs as well.
The September 2024 court's decision ordered that all NGCDF projects cease by stroke of midnight in June 30th, 2026. A new constitutional amendment bill, spearheaded by Ainab Koi MP Samuel Chepkonga and his Rarieda counterpart Otiende Amolo, aims to embed the NGCDF, the Senate Oversight Fund, and the National Government Affirmative Action Fund into the Constitution. This marks the third attempt by MPs to secure the NGCDF's future through constitutional means.
The MPs would have to not only get two-thirds majority, marshal two-thirds majority in the Senate and the National Assembly, they'll also need to get a referendum, which means they'll need an IBC in place. They'll need to get a draft referendum bill with a question. They would need to get a budget for carrying out a referendum, which might be up to, say, 10 billion shillings. So there are a number of hurdles or obstacles, but it doesn't mean they are insurmountable.
Currently, a joint ad hoc parliamentary committee has been formed to review the proposed amendment. Public participation is open, with written submissions accepted until June 10th, 2025.
Let them leave this CDF alone.
The established committee will review the proposal and is expected to report its finding within 90 days. Among the critics of the legislator's move include ODM party leader Raila Odinga and the Council of Governors led by Nyeri Governor Mutahi Kahiga. They argue that entrenching these funds will infringe on the principle of separation of powers and undermine the functions of county governments.
What does national government have to do in the counties? In counties, we have counties which have got executive powers to implement.
The critics feel that CDF is something that may have been good in its time, but is not aligned with the new constitution, and it needs to come to an end. So they also have their own views which are legitimate.
The push to entrench the NGCDF has sparked political debates, with MPs criticizing the judiciary's role in declaring the fund unconstitutional.
The debate in the country should not be about whether CDF should exist or not. It should be whether we are going to add more resources into NGCDF.
5 civil society organizations, including the Katiba Institute, have filed a petition in court seeking, among other demands, to bar the controller of budget from approving any funds allocated for public participation on the proposed amendment. The outcome of the proposed amendments will depend on legislative process and the resolution of ongoing political and legal battles. Laban Shaban, NTV, Nairobi.